Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with yet another video of the Arizona Sports Fan Live Edition. Thank you so very much for tuning in today, and thank you so very much for being here as well on this beautiful, beautiful Monday evening here, where we're talking some free agency, guys. Now, when I originally posted my my 4 days away from free agency, I was basically talking about when the season was about to start, or basically the new year of the NFL was supposed to start, and that was supposed to start on the 17th. Now, I should have known that there was going to be legal tampering that was going to happen between Monday and Tuesday here. So I completely apologize about that as far as expectations goes. But if you are automatically a diehard like NFL fan just in general, you pretty much knew that there is a lot of deals already happening. Big name deals that are currently going on right now within the NFL. And right now, the Patriots are the big contenders, and they're making sure that they're making a lot of swings for all these free agents that are available for them. So obviously the Arizona Cardinals did make some moves earlier towards the morning part of the day, but they were more moves that were done internally. So what I mean by that is basically players that were already a part of the Arizona Cardinals, they basically just re-signed them back. Now, obviously, if you haven't watched my video earlier today, you already know who they are. So basically the people that, we want to talk about here is none other than Kylie Fitz. Linebacker that plays here, usually plays on the outside, but he is listed as a linebacker. I haven't really seen him play other than the preseason. Not really. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I get why they signed him. They like him. They like the depth. So there's that. There's also Ezekiel Turner that comes in. Ezekiel Turner is more of a special teams player, and he is gloated around everywhere. Now, obviously, with special teams, you don't really get that big of a hype really at all. Because it's special teams, unless you're like the punt returner or the person that's kicking the ball, it's really, you don't really get a lot of like attention when you're special teams, unfortunately. But Ezekiel Turner mainly plays the special teams, but there is going to be some few that obviously a lot of people are really excited about. None other than Dennis Gardeck. Dennis Gardeck, come on, you got to give it. You got to do this dance. You have to. And if you're not doing it right now, I don't know what to tell you here. But guys, this is very exciting to see Dennis Gardeck come back. Now, I have done a couple different collaborations with a few different YouTubers, and a lot of them were reaching out to me about Dennis Gardeck. They wanted to get Dennis Gardeck. So I'm glad that we ended up signing him back. He's not going anywhere. He's going to stay with us, especially since he had like 8 to 9 sacks last year when he, came in clutch when we needed a outside linebacker to rush the passer. He did very good job with that. Other than that, we also have Andy Lee. Andy Lee was really good. I'm actually happy about this. These aren't like big spectacular plays, especially with Andy Lee being the punter, but I like him. I really do. He's getting up there in age, but still, I still do like what I've seen from Andy Lee. So why not make sure you sign up a dependable person such as Andy Lee? And the biggest signing here is none other than Markus Golden. Obviously, we traded for him last year from the Giants, but he is coming back for a 2-year deal, $9 million. Absolutely excited about the Junkyard Dog coming back. I am extremely excited about this, guys. I'm glad he's coming back. I really do. Now, I know there's some disappointment from the fans because Haason Reddick wasn't signed back, but I do think the Arizona Cardinals basically took into consideration if you're going to sign Haason Reddick, you're probably not going to sign Markus Golden, and vice versa. They probably, in their eyes, went with the cheaper option in their eyes, and rightfully so. I think Haason Reddick is going to get a big payday from any team that wants his talents. And rightfully so. I hope he goes to a good team that's really going to be able to make sure they use him properly. So good luck to Haason Reddick. I mean, as of right now, it's not completely official that he's signing with another team, but honestly, I don't think he's coming back. I really don't. But we do got 2 super chats in the house. We got one from Red Sea, my guy, with the super chats. My guy, let me give you the quick dab. I appreciate that. Says, well, that opening day was very disappointing. Yeah, I agree. This is probably one of the most disappointing opening days we've seen in quite some time when it comes to free agency. Pretty sad. It really is. I'm not really happy in terms of what's been going on. I'm really not. Now, we'll dive into that a little later on once we read into the comments and we kind of like talk about, I just wanted to kind of do a real quick recap of what we have done in free agency thus far. But yeah, I agree with you, Red Sea. Absolutely. We do have Mustache Kid back in the house. Let me give you the quick dab, my friend. Thank you so very much for doing that. It says, who's your top picks for the Cardinals wide receiver 2? I will get into that here shortly, man. Thank you so very much for the super chat. We will talk about all that here shortly, a little bit later on into the stream. But yes, right now, that is what we're looking at. The Arizona Cardinals did make moves. It's just not the big splash moves that we were all hoping that was going to happen. Now, one of the most disappointing things, in my personal opinion, is the fact that the Arizona Cardinals missed out in the top 2 offensive linemen that were going in free agency. None other than Lindsley from the Green Bay Packers, playing center. That one was very, very disappointing to me that he ended up signing with the Chargers. There was a lot of reports going out there saying that, rumor has it that he was going to come over here and blah, 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 blah. We need a center. Obviously, Mason Cole ain't the guy. He seemed like he got pushed back multiple different times and interrupted what Kyler Murray was trying to do in the pocket all the time. It was very frustrating. So Lindsley was a very, very disappointment that he ended up getting scooped up. I'm not very happy about it. Honestly, I'm not really happy that we ended up missing him, but he did get paid really big. He got paid huge. Now, I don't know if the Cardinals had that financial, worth to do something like that, but obviously I don't think they did because we didn't sign him. I mean, obviously he didn't come to us. Another big one is going to be none other than Joe Thuney. Joe Thuney was he plays guard, also on the interior of the offensive line. We missed out on him as well. He ended up going to the Kansas City Chiefs, where the Kansas City Chiefs are trying to get their offensive line up and going because obviously what we all saw, in the Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes basically being on his butt a lot of times and always run for his life. I think they're really trying to solidify their offensive line. So those are the biggest splash plays that came up. Obviously, you have your Matt Judon, you have Nelson Aguilar, stuff like that, but nothing to do with the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I know there was a big person that everybody wanted to talk about, which is Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, if you haven't heard already, Aaron Jones ended up signing back with the Green Bay Packers. He had a very, very, very handsome contract. So kudos to him. Really, really awesome in him. Honestly, cool. I really do like Jamal Williams. I know he's hitting the open market as well as a running back. He can definitely be a valuable option for the Arizona Cardinals to pursue if we're looking into getting a big-bodied running back. Jamal Williams could very well fit that threshold for the Arizona Cardinals as well. But I have been seeing a lot of reports. I have been seeing a lot of stuff, up in the air. A lot of videos about Steve Keim and his interviews and all that blah, blah, blah stuff, basically saying that he didn't foresee this Arizona Cardinal team making a lot of big splash plays in the first day. He was going to basically wait it out until the second day, maybe start making more moves on the second to third day, which is kind of frustrating, kind of upsetting, because if we're taking a look at the Arizona Cardinal team right now, and we're looking at the roster of the 2021 season, like we really haven't improved very much at all. Like we haven't improved. And that's very concerning. Now, we've mentioned this plenty of times in a lot of my streams, the biggest needs of this Arizona Cardinal team. Now, whether you want to put one over the other, I'm not labeling them this first, that second, or that third, but these are just the top needs. Offensive line, wide receiver number 2, and cornerback. Absolutely dynamite. It's dire that we need to address these positions. Now, if we address 2 out of the 3 in this free agency, then I'm happy. I'm good. Then I'm happy. If we address 1, okay. I mean, hey, it's free agent. We don't have a lot of cap, but it is what it is. If we don't address anything in this free agency class, neither of the 3, I don't know where to go from here. Honestly, I would be extremely upset. I would be extremely upset because Steve Keim has done it again where we're just like, what are we doing, man? Like, what's going on? Obviously, biggest needs is going to be DB. I don't think Patrick Peterson's coming back. I really don't. So those are a lot of different options that we have going about here. So Steve Keim really needs to get his stuff together. Honestly, if he doesn't do anything today, okay, I get it. He wants to move on to the second wave. Do something tomorrow. Please do something tomorrow because we absolutely need it. We do got a couple super chats in the house. We got Free Matter for the Blind. Let me give you the quick dab, my friend. Thank you so very much for doing that. Says, did you see Keim limited JJ's cap hit to 4.9 million in 2021? That should help. Yes, I did see that. Absolutely dynamite. I love that. Keep it going. Yes, keep it going. I would actually really love Keim to talk to Chandler Jones and say, hey, Chandler Jones, you're one of the highest paid persons in the Cardinals team. Maybe let's see if we can move some of your money and allocate that to your bonus. Pay him more up front and basically get a smaller cap hit towards our number. But obviously, I don't hear any word. I didn't hear anything about it, but that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. But my goodness, we do got a $50 donation from I Am Bear. Woo, my guy. Let me give you the double dab. Bam and bam. Thank you so very much, my guy. That absolutely means the world to me. $50. Crazy. Okay. let me try to read this without having a smile on my face. Give me a second. Okay, and I Am Bear says, can be too upset. We did get Watt, Golden, and signed key depth players back. We tried for the top center, which I respect the effort. Just got outbidded. No top CBs or wide receivers gone yet. Still some good centers left. Few players we are linked to. Yes, exactly. And I love the way you think of it, I Am Bear. I completely get it. Lindsley did go for a pretty penny. Joe Tooney went for a pretty penny. They went expensively. So if they were within the market of, say a Lindsley, then they most likely did get outbidded. And it makes sense. I mean, it really does make sense. But I want to make sure that we address these concerns, because the bottom line is we need help in the offensive line. I like the pieces that we have so far with DJ Humphries, Justin Pugh. I'm not the biggest fan, but he's serviceable. We also have Mason Cole at center, which I don't really like, and then we have our right guard. Then we have our other guard position, which I'm not really too sure what we're gonna do yet. We still have need to fill that need in, because J.R. Sweezy, I don't think he's coming back. And then on the right tackle, I believe it's gonna be either Justin Murray, Kelvin Beachum. He's not signed back yet, but these are my predictions. Or Josh Jones might come up. Maybe Josh Jones. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that can come into play here, but we need to figure out exactly what's going on here. We need to figure out what's going on here, because the truth of the matter right now is, if the first day of free agency is coming here, and none of us are happy. None of us are happy. I mean, of course, you got your positive people like I Am Bear, which honestly, I would love to be his positivity on here. Bring your positivity to me, because honestly, I need to make sure that we fill these needs in, because if we don't, there's going to be a lot of fan base really absolutely upset about it. And I don't blame them. I really don't blame them at all. We need to fill in the needs. We absolutely do. So let's go ahead and keep reading onto the comments here. Let's keep on seeing what everybody else has to say. But thank you so very much again. I Am Bear, that's absolutely dynamite. Let me be the first to say, you've been very, very awesome in terms of Super Chat, being very generous. Thank you so very much. I just want to give you one other quick dab, my friend, again, just for being generous, just in general, man. Thank you so very much. We do have Carter69 in the house saying, Bud Dupree went to the Titans. AZ get Trent Williams. Well, Trent Williams will be very expensive. Now, can we get him? I don't know. Trent Williams is really settled to be one of the highest paid offensive linemen out there. That's his goal. And if we can't get that, then I don't know. I don't think Trent Williams is going to be somebody that I would go after. Obviously, he's a dynamite player. I'm not going to sit here and say, no, don't get him. He's not talented. He's talented. It's just he's very, very expensive. And he wants to make sure that he's the highest paid at his position. So that's something to really kind of think about here. So I did make a list of the top offensive linemen that are still available, the top wide receivers that are still available, as well as the top DBs that are still available. Now, of course, we still have a lot of those players that, a lot of people don't talk about, which can very well be gems. And we're still waiting for this time sign stuff to happen here. I hate saying that. I really do. But we do have some things that we can still kind of go about doing. We have to kind of wait till tomorrow. Maybe we'll get some news from Larry Fitzgerald. I'm actually kind of really disappointed that we still haven't heard anything from Larry Fitzgerald. Now there's some rumors, there's some buzzings, there's some rumblings going out there saying, hey, is Fitzgerald thinking about going to a team that's a contending team to chase that ring? I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. If it happens, it happens. Obviously, we'll have my reaction if that happens. I don't want to talk about it right now until we figure out exactly what's going to happen with Fitz. If he's coming back, is he not coming back? Let's not just jump into that. Let's not jump into conclusions right now, but let's basically take a look from here and figure out who is going to be the available position or players that are best position players available in the positions right now that we need. That's what we're going to look into right now. And I don't know why I'm doing air quotes. Don't judge me right now. All right. We do have another super chat. Before we do that, we have Sick Camaro SS. My guy, let me give you the quick dab saying just had to say that Mason Cole sucks. He should be a third string behind whoever our starter is in free agency and Gilliard. I like Lamont Gilliard. I really do. I don't know why he didn't get the opportunity. It boggles my mind. It really does. But Mason Cole, I think everybody's pretty much on that same kind of that situation that we're into right now. Mason Cole's not very good. He's not very good. And we're kind of sitting right now with the situation where we need to get a center. We do. We need to get a center and maybe another guard because Kyler Murray needs to be upright. Kyler Murray needs to be upright. And we can't get him upset because we would hate another, debacle like Russell Wilson is having with the Seahawks, which honestly, I don't know how they're even sleeping at night with all these rumors that are going on with the Chicago Bears and everything like that. So thank you so very much for the super chat, my friend. If I didn't give you a quick dab, let me give you that quick dab right there. Let's move on here. Let's talk about the most best player still available in the positions that we need. So let's first talk about offensive tackles. I know it's not flashy, it's not big or anything like that, but let's talk about that. Obviously, number one is going to be Trent Williams, probably the best tackle in this free agent class. This guy's a beast. He's a monster. He's fantastic. Trent Williams. And then you also have Alejandro Villanueva. You also have Riley Reif. And you also have Russell Okung. Now, if you don't think any of those players are good, you're not going to like to listen to their ages. Trent Williams is still very, very good, but he's 33 years old. Alejandro Villanueva, 32 years old. Riley Reif, 32 years old. Russell Okung, 32 years old. I can see Steve Keim doing something like this. I really could see him do something like this, getting one of those players, maybe not a Trent Williams, but I can see him do something like this and backfire because they are up there in age. I don't know, this would really frustrate me. I get we need the help. We do. And I would take any of these players with open arms. I really would. It's just, we never go for the offensive linemen that are young in their prime and basically wanting to go from there. I get this circumstances in this year specifically. We don't have the money. I get that. I understand. I get it. But I'm talking about the years prior. That's what I'm talking about. So kind of take that with a grain of salt. Yes, I do see somebody say here something about the Pouncey brothers. Yes, they did retire. So those are the lists that I've seen right now. Now, whether you guys want one of those players or not, none of them really seem that big of a deal. I mean, I don't know. They're not really big. They're not flashy, but they can very well be viable options for this Arizona Cardinal team for the second day. They can very well be that. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen there. Let's take a look. Let's definitely take a look. Let's Red Sea in the house back with another $5 donation. My guy, let me give you that quick dab. Says all the guys you listed are tackles. We don't need tackles. Yeah, they are. But they are up there in age too. If they want to get paid, you can move them to the guard. I can almost promise you if you pay them, they'll be a guard. I can almost promise you if you pay them. Obviously not Trent Williams. This guy's going to go for a pretty penny. But any of those other players that are up there in age that still want to play in the NFL and that is your only option to move into the guard position, hey, you put me on a position, you're going to pay me millions of dollars to do it when no other team wants me to do something, I'll do it. Oh, yeah, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Just a personal thought there. But yes, let me know who you guys think. I like Josh Jones too. I know there's rumors that maybe he might move to guard. Maybe we can get a Kelvin Beachum. I don't know. I don't know what's going to go happen to this whole situation with the tackles. We'll see what happens. We do need some interior help in the offensive line, and it's very, very important to do so. But we'll see what happens from there. Now, let's move on to the wide receivers, guys. Now, I think it's very, very important to move on to the wide receivers and talk about that. Now, these are going to be very, very big names that, I'm surprised none of them has gone yet. But let's talk about the wide receivers. First is going to be none other than Kenny Golladay. Huge, huge market. Very, very expensive too. He's going to be very, very expensive. Number 2, Juju Smith-Schuster. Number 3, Will Fuller. Number 4, Curtis Samuels. And then number 5, I want to say AB, but AB, he most likely might go back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They might try to run it back again. Let's go with my number 5 being Marvin Jones. Let's do that. I want to say AB, and I have AB on my list, but I honestly, really thinking about it, I do think he's going to most likely go back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He'll even take a cheap deal, in my opinion. If nobody else wants him, he'll take a cheap deal to run it back and get another Super Bowl. So those are going to be our 5 wide receivers available. Now, as of right now, Corey Davis, the reason why he's not on my list is because he ended up going to the Jets. If you guys have not heard it yet, Corey Davis did go to the New York Jets. He ended up signing a multi-year deal with them. So kudos. Hopefully he has some good luck over there with Sam Darnold or the quarterback to be determined. We'll see what happens there, but that's why he's not a part of my list. Kenny Golladay, really expensive. Honestly, at this point, guys, and I know if you've been rocking with the AZ Sports Fan here, you guys know I've been kind of bagging on Juju. You know, but honestly, guys, I'm at this point. I'm at this point right now. I would take Juju Smith-Schuster right now. And that's how, like, I want a big splash play right now. I will take Juju. I will take it. Like, I will. If that's what's going to, what the Cardinals are going to give us, I'll take it. And I know it sucks, but, like, I want so bad to make this team better. And in order for this team to be better, we need that number 2 wide receiver. We need the offensive, the interior tackles. And we also need the cornerback position. That's what we need. And I know I've said it multiple different times. I don't want Juju. He's got drama. He's got TikTok. He dances, blah, blah, blah. I don't like the logo stuff. I get it. But at this point, I'm so desperate for some news. I would do cartwheels if we got Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm not going to lie to you. But somebody did give me, or actually Red Sea did send me something on Instagram saying that Juju Smith-Schuster and the 49ers might have like a mutual liking to each other. So we might not see Juju come over here. He might go to the 49ers. This is all rumors. This is all speculations. Keep that in mind as well. Nothing's set in stone unless it's in Twitter, I guess, because it can't really be official. It can't 100% be official until Wednesday, because that's when the new year hits. So keep that in mind as well. So that's kind of where I am right now. Like, I don't want Juju. I really don't, but I will take it. Like, I really will take it at this point. I love Curtis Samuels, but I heard his market's getting really, really big right now. So we'll see. Will Fuller might be another option, but if Will Fuller comes here, like, just imagine how many like jokes, how many people are going to be like, "Oh, Texans, you're the Arizona Texans." I just would be frustrated just hearing that. I really wouldn't want to hear that, to be 110% honest. So I would just skip off on Will Fuller, not just because of that, but because he does have a lot of injuries as well. So kind of keep that in mind as well. So I like Will Fuller. I love that he can take the top off, and he's definitely a viable number 2 option as a wide receiver, but gets hurt a lot. And I don't know. I would hate to hear all those comments, to be honest with you. So that's where we're sitting in terms of wide receivers goes. Now let's move on to the DB position here. Now, if you guys are making some comments right here, I will be focusing specifically on the comments here shortly after I'm done with my list. I do have Mustache Kid coming back clutch with another $199 donation. My guy, let me give you that quick dab. Says, I would take John Brown. Ooh, bring Smokey Brown. I'm going to keep this up here because honestly, I really do love Smokey Brown. I really do. I'm going to keep this up here just for you, Mustache Kid, at least for a couple minutes. Let's move on to the DB position here. Now, these are going to be my top 4 DBs. Now, this is not in any specific list. Keep that in mind. But this is where we're sitting at right now in terms of top DBs available right now. And obviously, we need some DBs. We need some DB help. So some DBs that are available right now, Shaq Griffin, completely available. He's going to be very, very expensive. He's listed as the top. I don't know why. I mean, I personally would say William Jackson in my personal opinion, but that's neither here nor there. So Shaq Griffin is going to be available. He could be an option. There's also Desmond King, which honestly, everybody wants Desmond King. I want Desmond King. Yes, I want it. Number 2, I always have a hard time saying his name, but Ashidi Awuzie. I know, terrible. I most likely butchered it, but he's 26 years old, really young still. He can grow with his Arizona Cardinal team. We need a number 1. We need a number 2 DB right now. Well, we have Alford, but we'll see what happens there. And then there's also William Jackson. Now, obviously, if you're taking a look at this list, William Jackson is going to be my guy. Like, I would love for the Arizona Cardinals to go all in on William Jackson. We need to get that bona fide guy there. We need it. It's just a must. So that's my list. So let me go over it again. Shaq Griffin, Desmond King, Ashidi Awuzie, his last name is, and then number 4, William Jackson. I'm going to go William Jackson in my personal opinion. I would love to get him. He's going to be expensive. Yes, he will. But that's the guy that I want to get there. Now, we do have another 99 cents donation by Shaftez. Didn't write a message or anything like that, but 99 cents. I appreciate you, my guy. Let me give you that quick dab. I do appreciate you guys. So, yeah, that's my list. If you guys haven't been here, let me repeat. Offensive tackles, Trent Williams, Alejandro Villanueva, Riley Reef, Russell Okun. Now, I get those are all tackles and we need interior, but give a man $1 million, he'll move his position in a heartbeat. I promise you. Wide receivers, Kenny Golladay, Juju Smith-Schuster, Will Fuller, Curtis Samuel, Marvin Jones. I want to, instead of Marvin Jones, I would love to get AB here. Honestly, I really would. I've gone to that point right now that I would love his talents here. But the only reason why I'm not putting him, because I do think he's going to stick with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we're going to go with Marvin Jones. And as far as DBs, Shaq Griffin, Desmond King, Awuzie, and William Jackson. That's my list. That is my list there. Now, let me know what you guys have to say. I'm going to read the comments here. Now, we're going to talk comments here at this point, and we're going to take a look to see what you guys have to say. Now, if you guys want to do a super chat, you'll get your comment pinned. We can absolutely talk about that. We will talk everything and what your comment is. If you don't, no worries. I will try to see if I can pick out your comment on here. Keep in mind, there's 138 people in here right now. There's only one of me. So although I would love to read everybody's comment, it's not plausible. So we have Carter69 says, nah, AB is too risky. Okay, I respect that. We have, Miguel saying trade for Marshawn Lattimore. We've talked about Marshawn Lattimore a lot during the streams. And I know he's going to be really expensive, but he would have to come in a trade. And we don't have the draft capital to give up to get Marshawn Lattimore. And on top of that, we have to pay him. We're going to have to pay him a lot of money. So keep that in mind as well. So yes, we will have to. Everybody wants Lattimore, but a couple different things. We're going to have to give up draft picks that we don't have. We only have 5 out of the 7, and we're going to have to pay him a lot. Too risky to me. Too risky to me. We do have Red Sea back in the house with a $5 donation. So they smash that like button. Absolutely. Let me give you the quick dab. I will leave that comment here just so everybody can do it. If you guys have not smashed that like button yet, please do me a favor. Smash that like button. I want to see at least 100 likes by this end of this stream. Please. That would mean the world. Thank you. Let's keep on reading onto the comments here. Hot take. We have Kyler Murray coming up with a hot take. Says, I heard Cardinals have interest in Hunter Henry. Okay, let me talk a little bit about Hunter Henry. Okay, that's cool. If we did get Hunter Henry, I would be, I don't know, like, yeah, that's cool. Awesome. He's a really good pass catcher. He's a good tight end, but they're focusing too much on positions that we don't need, where we can absolutely ride with Max Williams if we still have. I actually don't even know we have Max Williams, but we can also get a tight end if need be. I don't know. I just would not. I guess I will be happy with any player. Let me just say this. I will be happy with any player coming to the Arizona Cardinals. So Hunter Henry would be cool. I'll make a video about it, and then I'll be happy about it. But like thinking about it right now, that's a position that we really, really don't need very, very much. Like my 3 top positions, offensive tackle, DB, and wide receiver. If the next player that we're going to get is not these 3, cool. I mean, yeah, awesome. But can we fill the needs in that we have? That's the needs that we have here. So that's what I want. But we'll see. Thank you so very much for the comment, my guy. I appreciate you. Let's keep on reading onto the comments here. AZ fan says, Dan is a good tight end. Yes, I definitely like him more as a pass catcher as opposed to a blocker. But yeah, I do like him. Definitely don't hate him at all. Everyday Sports Mania says Patriots, though. Yeah, Patriots are making some mad moves right now. They absolutely are. And although we would love to be in that position, we just don't have the cap, man. It's just an unfortunate year that happened. Let's go ahead and keep on reading onto the comments here. Lasso J saying OBJ is in AZ. No, wait. I know there was trade rumors saying that the Cardinals would want to get OBJ, but I don't know. Like, I really don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. Kyle Pitts. A lot of people keep talking about Kyle Pitts. I don't know. At 16, I don't think he's going to be there at 16. I really don't. I think somebody's going to swoop him up. But we'll see. Oh, we do got Bear Down Mo 23 with the $1.99 donation. My guy, thank you so very much. Let me give you the quick dab. It says T.Y. Hilton, ? Cook, ? Or Carson. Now, clarify for me what Cook are you talking about? Because I know obviously T.Y. Hilton and I know Chris Carson you're talking about. While I wait for the Cook, let me know in the comments and who you're talking about. But T.Y. Hilton, I mean, yeah, he could be a number 2, but he's up there in age. Like, he's up there in age. I don't know. Like, it would be cool. It really would. I wouldn't mind it. I don't know. It's like for me. Like, if he comes, cool. If he doesn't, meh. Oh, Jared Cook. Jared Cook is what you're talking about? Okay, appreciate you. Well, I think William Jackson, or not, Jackson Webster said Jared Cook. Okay, so if that's what you're talking about, Jared Cook is cool. I feel like he could be a cheap deal. I would be down with that. I absolutely would be down with getting Jared Cook. Definitely a playmaker. I really like. He's getting up there in age as well, but honestly, I wouldn't mind getting him for sure. Now, in terms of Chris Carson, Chris Carson's really brittle. Like, he gets injured a lot, and I think he wants to get paid like pretty decently. I don't know. I like Chris Carson. I really do. It's just that the hurtness kind of gets to me a lot, and that's kind of very concerning. Let's keep on reading onto the comments here. I'm very curious to see Matt Stafford on the Rams. I am too. I'm absolutely dynamite. Yeah, I'm actually, yeah, definitely. I agree. Let's keep on reading into the comments here. Resign Reddick. I don't think it's going to happen. As much as everybody wants to resign Reddick back, I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. Let's see here. We got Mark Jackson saying, I got my vaccine and got home. Oh, cool, man. Awesome. Let's keep on reading onto the comments here. Oh, yes. Let's talk about that. Luke Strasburger says, did you hear about Matt Prater? Let's talk about that. Now, I'm going to keep this stream just short and simple. It's just short and sweet, because hopefully there's going to be some stuff coming up here. So we probably will end our stream here shortly. But yes, I have heard of Matt Prater. And honestly, the first thing I thought about, I'm not even going to lie to you, like, my reaction when I heard about it, I was like, God, like that's what we're worried about right now, like getting Matt Prater. I like Matt Prater. Please don't get me wrong. My reaction isn't to the player itself. It's to the position that we're hearing about. The position that, that we're hearing about is what frustrated me. It had nothing to do with Matt Prater at all. I don't know. It's cool. We need a kicker. I like Matt Prater. He's up there in age. I believe he's like 36, 35 years old, but he's still a good kicker. He's very, very good. It just kind of reminds me of that, that Dawson, when we got, was it Phil Dawson that we ended up getting for the 49ers? Kind of reminds me of something like that. I don't know. I mean, it would be cool. Obviously, we need a kicker, but that's just kind of where we're at right now. Let's keep on reading onto the comments here before we end our stream, guys. Let's take a look to see there's a lot of comments on here. Definitely keep it coming. Definitely keep it coming. What we'll do, we will have a stream tomorrow as well. Obviously, we have streams every Tuesdays, so we'll have another stream tomorrow into who we signed then. So we have a lot to still talk about. I definitely would like Jamal Williams. I know a lot of people are asking on the comments here below. Jamal Williams would be amazing. He would be absolutely amazing. So I would like that. I really would. Keep on reading on the comments here before we end the stream. Give me a couple hot takes. Give me hot takes and who you think we're going to sign tomorrow. That's how we're going to end our stream. Hot takes and who we're going to sign tomorrow right now. And make sure you do hashtag hot takes so I can see it, so my eye automatically goes to it. I'm going to pick the top 3 hot takes, and that's how we're going to end our stream here. Give me the person that you really think this Arizona Cardinal team is going to get. And I mean that big splash play. That big splash player that the Arizona Cardinals are going to bring in, because if it's not going to happen a little later on today, it's most likely going to happen tomorrow. And that's what we need to figure out here. So definitely let me know here, hashtag hot take, and we will end the stream there. I'm going to pick 3. 3 hot takes is what I'm going to go with. And definitely make sure you do hashtag hot take, because my eye automatically goes to it. All right, let's keep on reading on the comments. All right, now they're starting to flood in. All right, let's go. We're starting to flood in now. All right, so we're going to go with my guy, Night Owl. One of our most recent channel members says, hashtag hot take. Going to sign William Jackson and Curtis Samuel and then draft Travis Etienne. My goodness, that is the biggest hot take. Bam. Absolutely, right there. Hashtag hot take. Let me rephrase this here. We're going to sign William Jackson, Curtis Samuel, and then draft Etienne with the 16th overall pick. Let's go. Honestly, that doesn't sound so bad. That actually does not sound so bad at all. I actually wouldn't mind that at all. I really wouldn't. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. We'll absolutely see what happens there. I love that hot take, Night Owl. I love that hot take. We have Red C in the house with his own hashtag hot take. Steve Keim's going to sign William Jackson and Matt Prater. Woo! Yeah, honestly, if Matt Prater comes and we sign William Jackson, that's cool. I'm down. I'm absolutely 100% down. Let's go. With the $10 donation. So not only you brought your hot take in, but let me give you that quick dab, my guy. Thank you so very much for doing that. That absolutely does mean the world. Let me do one more hot take and make it good. Make it absolutely dynamite. We do got Jeff McClure coming in here as a channel member. I thought you were already a channel member, my guy. What's up? What's going on with this? But thank you so very much for coming back on. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so very much for becoming a channel member again. All right, let's go. Okay, this is it. The final hot take. I'm going to have to pick it. My eye is going to have to go to it. But right now, the comments are coming in so quick that it is hard to see. My eyes are going cross-handed right now. I can't see. All right, let's take a look here. So we'll go with this one right here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, right here. Hashtag hot take. Sign Prater, Jackson, and Zach Martin, and then draft Travis Etienne 20 after a trade. So everybody so far is saying Travis Etienne coming over here. Travis Etienne is coming over here is what they're saying. But obviously, I think the biggest needs to fill. Zach Martin would be cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. We'll get Prater. We'll make sure we get our kicker situation going. And then we got William Jackson coming up. Oh, hey, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I really don't. I really don't. Nice. Awesome, guys. Thank you so very much. Absolutely amazing with your hot takes. Thank you so very much with that. We got Red Sea back in the house here. You super chat plenty of times. Like, I gotta put your stuff on here. Let me give you that quick dab, my friend. Thank you so very much. Hashtag hot take. You need a dab emoji. I really do. I really do need a dab emoji. I apologize that I don't have it yet, but guys, do me a favor. All the channel members that are rocking with the AZ Sports Fan right now, put your mic emojis, put your AZ Sports Fan emojis on right now, and give me your emotion. What are you feeling right now at this point into the free agency market? What are you feeling? Describe to me in your mic AZ Sports Fan emojis. Put that on the comments here below. I would really do appreciate every single one of you guys for doing that. All right, perfect. We got Jeff McClure coming in. We got Red Sea doing it. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. We do got another hot take here. And you know I got to read the hot take with the super chats. So my guy RC3 coming in clutch here. Let me give you that quick dab saying hashtag hot take. We got Jackson, an offensive coordinator, and John Brown and draft JC Horn. Okay. I actually like the idea of bringing John Brown back. Would he want to come back? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I love that everybody wants to get William Jackson. I'm glad that we're all pretty much agreeing in that specific spectrum of the situation here. So absolutely, guys. Thank you so very much for being here. We will have another live stream tomorrow. At 6 p.m. AZ time. We'll do another recap of day 2 of free agency. Make sure you have your post notification bell on. Make sure you have you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you're subscribed and drop a like. Please, let's get this to at least 100 likes just so we can make sure that most people that don't know this channel exists, they'll be like, hey, cool. Let's rock with the AZ Sports Fan. This community is pretty awesome. All right, guys, that is all I got for this episode. We will see you tomorrow, and I will see you with multiple more videos because I really do hope the Arizona Cardinals could start making some moves on day 2. We do got Not Mario. I see you right there, my guy. I see you with the 99 cents donation, my guy. Thank you so very much. Spartan7, I see you there, one of my channel members. Thank you so very much, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great rest of your night, and go Cards.